You know, this is me and Jubs again, and you know, why say part 2 to the episode 7 commentary to the tea party? And you know what? This is already back to, I might as well just go ahead and keep going with it. I'm not even opening the doors. He said, hey, you look like shit. Jessica has better reflexes than I gave her credit for. I didn't think she'd be able to fight back from a position like that. That's a bit of a shame that she ended up looking like this. What a waste of a good Natsuhiya woman. And how about your end? Did he give you much trouble? No problems there. Plain and simple. Man, these two are killing everybody. In the life of every man, there comes the one day where he has to be willing to kill. In other words, always will be willing to kill if your own survival depends on it. That's my favorite line of his. What's next? My rifle is hungry for blood. Yeah, a big job coming up. Convincing Battler. Ah, that's right. That'll be a pain. Hope I don't have to end it by pulling the trigger. I really enjoyed life as a three-person family with Angie. But if you really want Battler to join, good luck. Even I hope that Angie's beloved big brother doesn't get caught up in the explosion accident. My God, Kiryu. Rudolph, if you can't convince Battler, I know. If that happens, bang. Yeah, if I decide that Battler is growing suspicious, I'll kill him myself. He's not my kid after all. Yeah, I know. So promise me one thing, Kiryu. What's that? If I can trick Battler and the three of us make it off this island, if that happens, what? Never say that Battler isn't your kid again. After all, you're his mother. Please. Sure, I promise. You go to the chapel. I'll wait until Battler has left, and then clean up everything inside the guest house. Battler left the guest house under an umbrella. Damn geezer. First you never come out even for lunch, and then you show up in the middle of a night with a test. I bet living as a shut-in got his sense of day and night all backwards. You know what? I want to see Battler's reaction to all of this. Her right hand held a gun, her left an umbrella. Her inner pocket contained a master keyring she had stolen from Golda. Her right pocket had a handful of bullets. Her left hand held a knife that she had taken from the kitchen. She was carefully and perfectly outfitted. She was a carefully and perfectly outfitted murderer. Another bolt of lightning struck from the swirling skies. It lit up only half of Kiryu's face. Her cheek was still covered with Jessica's blood. How's it going, everyone? I bet that's probably when she went on ahead and killed Kumasawa and Nanjo and Genji. I would assume that that she had killed them too. Should be easy to trick that dimwit. Yeah, if it doesn't work, that's just too bad. Battler isn't a kid anymore. He's an adult who can change his path through the light he pleases. If I had known it'd come to this, I should have never have begged you to come back. I regret dragging you back into the family. He's still not here. What's taking him so long? Hello, Ava. She's come for vengeance. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Especially if you killed that woman's son. Yeah, sorry, but I lived. Too bad. My husband wasn't so lucky. How could you? How could you? Calm down. Put the gun down. I never wanted that to happen. Everything happened so fast, there was nothing I could do. How can you say such half-baked lies? Die! Gunfire. Rudolph had got shot. Rudolph, I've always been able to see through your tricks. The bullet Ava fired went straight into Rudolph's chest. The bullet Rudolph fired at Ava missed, landing near her feet. I guess I was right. This gun does shoot low. Nah, that's not it. All good Western's in, with the bad guy bullet missing. What about George? Where is he? I won't let you kill him. Sorry. I already got him. Did it in the bushes over there. Go take a look. You'll see soon. Rudolph, you... Go ahead and shoot. I thought that'll bring him up peaceful. Wow, she killed Rudolph. Headshot. A red splash like a crushed tomato came out from the back of Rudolph's head and covered the wall. Then leaving a red trail behind him, Rudolph sagged downwards on the ground and fell over. She found George's corpse almost immediately, screamed and broke down sobbing. His eyes were still open. A fist-sized, flesh-covered hole was open in the back of his head, and his insides were exposed to open air. Inside a mixed jelly of flesh, brains, and spinal fluid. Ew! Dead! Dead! Ah! Angie clutched her head, sobbing and moaning. And then that burnt Costello. Finally. Pipe down back there. Can't you just watch the show quietly? Claire is supposed to be dead. There's no way she created the game. And Byrne? If she says she's not the game master, then the only person that I can think of is Featherine. If that really is true, I have to say, Featherine, what a bitch. The guest house was wrapped in silence. There were no sounds, no trace of anyone's presence, no breathing from anyone alive. There wasn't anything to be heard anymore. That would be the sound of the murderer's feet stepping across the floor. Kyria slowly passed through the lounge. In her right hand was a gun. In her left was a knife. The knife was stained with blood from some, and some was still dripping from the tip, leaving behind red tracks like a demon's footprints. Her hands were filled with tools of murder. So she wasn't capable of doing anything but murder. In essence, she was clearly 100% murderer at that point. You can put down her bloodstained hands. Sorry everyone, but don't worry. A few days later the newspaper will be talking about an unfortunate accident. But sure, the news shows, newspapers and the rumor-spreading people will be you all spent your time in happy ignorance until the instant of the accident. In other words, that would mean you all had a good time until midnight of October 5th. Kyria stopped walking until something caught her attention. Yeah, she ran into Ava. How could you kill my husband? Oh, Ava. That's surprising. How could I have missed you from that distance? I'm just surprised. I didn't think I'd survive. You came here from an underground stairway behind the chapel, right? In that case, that's right. I bumped into Rudolph in front of that chapel. And how's he doing? Oh, just wonderful. I see. He's such a star, but so unreliable in a tight spot. Looks like he can't do anything without me after all. Sounds expensive. Thank you, I'm grateful. This way I can really have everything to myself. You just came out of the guest house, didn't you? Don't tell me. Yes, that's right. I'm in the middle of a murder right now. You killed everyone? Even Maria? There's no need to let them live until morning. When morning came, there would be an uproar that could prove to be a pain. They might have used a wireless to contact someone off the island and gotten help. So this was clearly the best move to take. If you turn the chessboard around and look at it that way, right? Ah, Kyria even using chessboard thinking. Killing people with chessboard thinking. She should kill somebody with a chessboard. Don't forget you did it yourself. That was an accident. I didn't mean to kill them. I like you. You're not wrong there. If that gun had gone off, you would have kept on arguing and jumping at each other. I gotta murder her. Not true. You're just the murderer who didn't get a chance. You just been saved by that accidental discharge. If it weren't for that bit of good luck you had in the movie before you did, you would have played the same role I'm playing now. That fact won't go away no matter how much you try to deny it. It's a truth that exists across all futures. Don't try to confuse me! Wow, Kyria. She's actually saying it pretty much. However, on the inside, Eva understood. They knew that she could become a killer in another world. And Kyria, who did not have this theater-going ability, knew this fact also. Apparently, she really was an extraordinary person. I don't understand. To create a child, all you need to do is sleep with someone. Damn! So, Kyria, best mom ever, right? How can she say that so calmly? People would. Of course, that'd be pointlessly cruel, so I won't say this to her directly. I plan to write her a letter asking her to forgive her bad mother and vanish from her life. You see that what Rosa and Maria are like, right? Now that Rudolph is gone, Angie is just a chain tying me down. I'll go back to being just Kyria and enjoy the rest of my life at my leisure. A new challenge and a new life. And maybe a new love. You call yourself a human. You call yourself Angie's mother. Who gives a damn about Angie? I never adored that little brat. You've been released from your family drama too, haven't you? Let's sing the praises of a woman's freedom. You should thank me for having George killed for you. You monster! Ah, that wave being strung by Kyrie. Let's see who got shot. Ava hadn't been shot. Curious intensity had made her fall backwards, but the bullet had once again slipped right past her. Ava cursed her good luck. Why couldn't this luck have saved her husband or her son? Die there, for Angie's sake. You'll be killed in this explosion accident. Until the moment of your death, you're worried about the daughter you left behind. Yes, I'll write that into the lid of the cat box. Mercuria heard this, blood dripped from her grinning mouth, and she seemed to say something in response. Mom! A lie! It's all a lie! Ah! This is just a game! Burkersdale, enough of this! I don't care who the game master is! Damn. That light still bugs. Claire's dead. You were just conducting her funeral. Did you forget that? Then who is this standing there? A corpse. She's not a mannequin, so of course she still has her insides. She's had another beautiful exterior, but she's actually packed full of guts. When you're alive, you can enjoy watching them struggle. When they're dead, you can enjoy tearing out their guts. Tales are only things you get to enjoy twice. That's what it means to be a Richard theater going. Yeah, that's Feathering. Feathering's the one who made this game, so pretty much. But I thought Byrne was supposed to be the game master. Oh. Both you and Leon seem to have the wrong idea. I'm not the game master. This tale is not one I created. Whether you give up or not, it's your choice. Now, it's your own game after all. Damn. The bucket though, who is it? There is no game master. Angie, you still don't understand? What? This is the truth. The inside of the cat box of October 4th and 5th, 1986. Afterwards, Ava survived the explosion by escaping the corridorian. And since he never spoke of the inside of the cat box, no matter how much you wanted to know, that truth was shared without the cat box for all eternity. Only Ava returned alive. Even though the police claimed that was an accident, the public didn't believe it. Then she took over her husband's company, and the harder she worked to make it more and more successful, the more enemies she made. A public image of her as a great queen of conspiracy grew stronger and stronger. I'm sure she wanted to tell people the truth that no one would ever believe without proof. Bit by bit, Ava's heart began to snap. You rejected Ava, so she rejected you in return. Damn. And according to the witch's Tanabata thing, Bunker still pretty much fueled it. She made Angie hate Ava. Be able to say it in bed. Angie, calm down. Angie reared with such strength that looked like the chains of her arms and legs looked like they might snap. Oh. What's that? You want me to announce it clearly with the real truth? Then I'll do just that for you. This is all the truth. No! Stupid kid. If only you hadn't made me say that, I could have set it up inside the cat box. Burn, you are a bitch. Go back to being scrap meat. Yeah, that's just... that is wrong. If the truth really such a precious thing, how absurd, how foolish. I've been a witch the whole time. A traveler whose only goal is to escape boredom. Care for and love it when it's alive and then eat the guts when it's dead. That's how witches live. I won't forgive you! Oh, damn. Now she's about to go ahead and get to Leon. She already made Angie suffer, so now she's about to make Leon suffer in a minute. Bunkcell is the ultimate bitch. And not to mention, nobody's really been able to do anything to her all this time. Ever since episode 5, she's proven to be one cruel bitch, and nobody has ever really been able to gain the upper hand on her. I mean, sure, Erica might have lost, but I really don't consider that even actually something happening to Burn. Will somebody even? I really hope something happens to Burn. Somebody needs to punch her or something. Somebody needs to really make her. Somebody really needs to just hurt Burn so bad. Cause she's all doing this out of boredom. You see, thing is, when it comes to evil characters and everything, I prefer them being evil for if they're being evil for a reason. If they're doing it for something out of boredom and then nothing actually comes back to bite them in the ass, in the proper way, that just gets boring after a while. That's kind of like Aizen doing whatever the hell he wants. It was Leon lying dead against the wall. Why am I here? Switch fragments. Switch to your world, that is. It's very simple. They both end the very same way. Why am I supposed to be dead here? Kenzo adored you more than anything and tried to make you an exception and set you up at the next head. Could it be? The riddle of the epitaph. Burns' true face. As the first of the cousins, you were the first to be called out. Then Curious shot you dead right here in the parlor. Tonight, Curious will shoot you dead in the parlor. Jesus. You are killed by Kyria tonight. It's a certain fate with absolutely no chance for a miracle. Sucks for you, Claire. No, Beatrice. Just when a bright light seems to turn the world white, a scene suddenly changed back to the theater. Buckerstone's reaper sight slid across Claire's stomach as the latter blood slid absolutely still. Damn. Why do you do something like this? I lost the game to Beatrice, so I wanted to get back at her. Yeah, now I feel a lot better about losing that game. Hey Berto, are you watching? Can you see this? And do you remember? Remember when I promised you that a miracle wouldn't occur with certainty? So Leon, allow me to return you to your world right before Berto's eyes. It looks like the theater going witches are all sick and tired of us happy family get-together scenes, so I'll see you in a moment just before Kyria shoots you. Then I'll make Berto watch that moment. Die, scum, Leon. The last hope of that scum, Berto. Damn. Ew! With dark red entrails. But Father, I do love and respect you, Father, but your feelings are something I Why? Why did you save me? Why did you not let me die? Because of that terrible injury, I've been forced to live in a body like this. I never wanted to live in a body like this. This body that isn't even capable of love. It's like being furniture. That's right. Furniture. Furniture. Oh, that's why Cannon calls himself furniture. Oh, wait. Does this got something to do with the gender, though? And there? Sorry, please don't take this personally. Huh? He slowly pulled the trigger. Oh boy, Leon got shot. Prepared for death and hoping to see my fate at the end. The ward had been cut in two. Kyria was floating in place like a statue, still pointing a gun with a cold smile on her face. Will! When you own a cat, you tend to pick up their habits. What's this? Are you saying you came back here on a whim? There's no way you didn't things on a happy note. Do you really hate Beatrice so much? You think I'd let her win and get away? I'd have to pay her back and forth for the humiliation she caused me. You're a gloomy person. Are you okay, Leon? Hey, what's wrong? Leon had doubled over groaning. My chest, it hurts. Blood was seeping out of the place that Leon had been. It was the place that the bullet would have entered if key area had shot Leon. Looks like Leon's body is almost ready to accept its fate. Leon isn't a show. Man, we'll kick her ass! Beat that bitch's ass! You aren't God. All you can do is sneer at fate. Leon's fate is decided by Leon. You can't use a human's fate like a toy. You got guts saying that to the great witch of the Senate. I have no more use for you either, get it? You've shown that Beatrice's fantasy is a mystery and cut it into pieces. You fulfilled your role. I would have let you be if only you could have left quietly. Now that you strolled on back here, you can hardly complain to them. Come back, come to me, my cute kitties. Scratch them and tear off their skin. Peel them like grapes. Huh? Oh, cat demons! You know what? If this was animated, I would think these are cat butlers. First goat butlers and now cat butlers. I'll handle this. Trimming kitty nails is nothing new to me. Get a grip, Leon. You haven't been shot. Listen up. We're gonna break through that perimeter in just a second. When I do, you need to roll with all you got. It doesn't matter where. Just make sure you get far away from the place and keep running no matter what happens. If you can't do it, enough whining. I won't forgive you. Neither will Claire. Be a miracle. Just you try complaining one more time. This time I'll pinch your ass. Will is such a badass. Witch of miracles. Miracles are no more than fantasy. And miracles are no more than fantasy, then aren't you a fantasy then, Burn? Boy, you contradict yourself. Look at that sword. Looks like a katana. Trash them kitties. Damn. Will and Leon were not slowing up. The cats had been flown in all directions and now being launched away like a balloon. Oh, not bad. I don't give a damn about you kitties. It's just the mama cat I care about. Focus the witch of miracles. It's about time someone trimmed your claws. Man, this is some awesome ass music by ZTS. He makes some good, he makes some awesome music. I think this track is called The Executioner. On either side of Claire, who lay with her insides exposed, stood Will. with his pitch-black sword, and Bunker with the sight that could harvest miracles from fate. Kyria and Rudolph are the culprits, and they massacred the people on the island. They call Leon out to the parlor and just shoot Leon to death. Sorry, but this truth of yours, this doesn't work as a mystery. This is all fantasy. Fantasy? You're calling it that to try and let Leon escape fate? By all means, try. Yeah! Rule number 1. It is forbidden to have a crime without all clues presented. What's this? What do you mean by clues? I won't accept your mystery with Kyria and Rudolph as the culprits. You won't find clues showing that they're the culprits no matter which game you look at. Of course you won't. Even if they did exist at one point, the whole island blew up. Which means there aren't any clues. And that means there's no mystery. It's a fantasy. So they're gonna try to argue whether Kyria and Rudolph are actually the culprits, but... Man, this is insane! This is insane! This is insane! I thought for sure that Bunkerstone, she said it in red! Kyria and Rudolph are the culprits! The 20 wedges appear as every part of your heartless mystery. Here it comes. Ah! Oh my god. Maria, Nanja, Genji, Shannon, Culprit, Canon, doesn't exist. Goda, magical Goda shell. Kumasawa, will your dates right? Bunkerstone. 7th game, Requiem of the Golden Witch. Oh no! What the? So it ain't over yet? Ah well, I'll probably just go ahead and skip over those credits. Or at least fast forward through them somehow, I don't know. I danced out of the theater going witches, and then ran through the incomprehensible wall of blackness. Oh, it's the Kakera world. Sorry, well, my body's already... Leon finally succumbed to the fierce pain and fate and fell over. Huh! Will! Will! You okay? No, not really. Didn't I tell you that picture as if you gave up? Sorry. But on that day in that place, I was fated to be killed. That's right, all humans are fated to die in the end. Does that mean their lives are meaningless? Of course not. What a person like me What it is, these are things that a person can decide for themselves, no matter what sort of fate is forced upon them. Don't accept it. Create your own world for yourself. Will, your left arm! Ah, right. Must have forgotten it. It'd be a pain to go back and get it now. There were rips all over Will's body. But then Leon noticed. Damn. She is not gonna let them escape. Williard, put Leon down. If you do, I'll let you go. Go file a protest with the Great Court. If you can put it up for debate. Huh, Leon got his... Will got his smile going on. He is showing his badassery to the bitter end. I need to tell you why I quit the SSVD. It's because I got fed up with all those damn sob story mysteries. We're gonna survive and make this a happy ending. I'm gonna show her. Beatrice died of despair thinking that there were only bad endings. I'm gonna show her that a happy ending it can't exist. So I'll never put you down. You can take the rest of my left arm, cats. I'll give you my legs too if you want them. But I am not letting go of Leon here. I'm gonna let Leon escape your bad ending if I have to crawl out of here. Yeah. Please don't leave me here! I'll definitely survive, and so will you! Good. Damn. And that's how it ended. A Bolivian zombie army ending. And with that, I shall end this Tea Party commentary here. I'll do the little question part afterwards. I mean, in my next commentary, as well as my overall review of episode 7. So, you know, looking through the tips and music box too. So, yeah. With that, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the final part of the commentary.